Matt, your reaction to the hour's play that was possible and the rain that came afterwards?
Oh, look, it's very tough when you're in those situations, because you know the rain is going to come, and it's how you kind of try and work the ductwork fluids to your advantage. Obviously trying to keep wickets in hand, but you can't just block out for the rains to come. So we lost a wicket just before the rain, and then straight back out we lost 2 wickets in that one Benny Howell over, and that was not sloppy cricket, because you're looking at conditions all the time, and you could we have been a bit smarter maybe, but look, at the end of the day you need a bit of luck in these competitions. I remember 93 where got hammered first game, second game got washed out, and we then started and won the competition, and you do need that lucky break at times and today's obviously been a lucky break. Gloucester bowled well, fielded, I thought did a couple of great catches and a real good run out of Morgan. So yeah, look, we've got away with one today, there's no doubt about it, and we'll take the point. Not
really a happy hunting ground. Often in previous seasons you had trouble getting used to the pace of the pitch. Is there something specific about Cheltenham?
I've no idea. I've not been part of the Glamorgan setup here. I know I listened to the match last year on the radio, and I think they got a few in the last 4 overs, which gave them momentum as we then went into bat. But yeah, I just heard it on the radio as opposed to. So today's the first time I've seen a one-day wicket here. I've obviously played here as a batsman in 4-day cricket and quite enjoyed myself actually, but look, that was a long time ago. But as we say, we've got a point, so we'll take that.
What about Benny Howell's performance? Caused you a few problems there?
Tricky, isn't he, Benny? On his day he is he's a very skillful bowler, and we know that. And if the lad said the pitch was a little bit tennis bally, but he executed, and what he did really well, I thought, obviously he was bowling with the leg side hitting with the wind to the shorter boundary, and he executed his line really well, just kept it probably on 5th stump, made us fetch it slightly more than normal. So fair dues to it. Look, I think it was fortuitous with his first wicket. He was going down leg side, David Lloyd tried to help it on its way, he kind of hit the back of the bat, and it's come over to the offside to be caught by one of the backward points. So a bit fortuitous that, but after that I thought he bowled really well and controlled it. And again, with the weather, the conditions were in his favour. But we still had Maynard come in, who's in great form this year, so we could have got 170, and that would have been quite interesting to defend.
Thoughts overall after the first game and a half?
Some positives, most definitely, from the first game. The opening stand, Lawler coming in there, and Lloyd gave us a great start. See Ingram at the back end of his innings find his touch, and he started that way today. Again, bodes well. Middle order hasn't had much hit, so bit of a concern. So look, I've just asked the guys in the dressing room who wants to play on Monday in the seconds, and all the lads bar the captain and David Lloyd are going to be playing in one or both of those games, and that's brilliant of the lads to put their hands up and say, look, we need a bit of time in the middle. And we're a bit lucky this week in how the fixtures have next week, how the fixtures and our net practice is scheduled. So we'll be putting 2 strong sides out on Monday, no doubt, and then obviously a good practice Tuesday and Wednesday ahead of the trip to Surrey on Thursday. And
the Oval ground, happy hunting ground, some good memories for Glamorgan, who haven't lost there in T20.
It was certainly, I was there obviously last year, and it was a great run chase without Colin was ill, and our overseas player had a bad back, Burns, and the lads pulled off a remarkable, chasing 190 and pulled off a remarkable win. So yeah, happy memories for the lads at that ground, and let's hope that continues on Thursday.
Speaking of the overseas player, what is the latest on Fakhar Zaman?
Still the same, Nick, as far as I'm aware. I think the director of cricket is on his case to try and get the visa sorted as quickly as possible, but we'll just plan to be playing without him. If he becomes available for next week, then that's a bonus to us.
Presumably opening the batting, will it be if he does arrive?
No, well, that's his strong point, isn't it? Him and Babar Azam at the top of the Pakistan aura is a very strong combo, so I don't see that changing.
And in terms of his bowling, will he be using that. Bowls a bit slow left arm, I think.
Yeah. Look, his record is mixed with the ball, but any surprise, anything different in T20 cricket, and you can get the odd wicket here, the odd wicket there, and so he's another option for the captain who's already got probably 8 options already. Colin has got virtually everyone on the side can bowl. Obviously Billy's not allowed at the moment, and but apart from Billy, everyone else in the side bowls. So that sometimes you can have too many options as a captain. But look, I think that's great. We have these players who can play more than 2 parts. Obviously fielding is a big part, and that's a concentration for us. But obviously the major skill, whether that's batting or bowling. But if they can do a 3rd skill as well, that's only a good thing for the players for the length of their careers. So yeah, look, it's the captain out in the middle who's going to kind of juggle, and he has got his set kind of probably 6, maybe 7 bowls at a push. So wouldn't necessarily go through the scorecard with his bowling options, but we're not signing fuck all for his bowling.
Cheers, Matthew.